My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. I don't know if you've seen the last episode. If you haven't, don't. It's not a bad episode. It's just it seems to prove that the Hunter is the character I seem to choke on the most, despite the fact that I love the Hunter. I think the Hunter is one of my favorite characters. It's got to be Bullet Marine Hunter for my top 3. But I get better runs with Robot and Pilot than I get with Hunter. That's not to say that we didn't get fed or, didn't get, our fair shake of the sauce bottle. Our fair chomp of the Savaloy, right? We got a hell of a lot in that run. But we were really bad. We just blew it. We didn't die, don't worry. No, the streak continues. It's gonna take more than incredible incompetence on my part to overwhelm the muscle memory that I have that will just try and keep me alive at all times. I'm gonna need to have a shitty day and a shitty run, instead of just one or the other. I've long theorized that that is the only thing that could end this streak. Getting both a shitty run and having a shitty day. In terms of gameplay. Shit, even in terms of mental state. That can affect it. Having a good day today, though. So, actually, maybe I play worse when I'm happy. Maybe I need to wait. Play on particularly poor, low days. Surely, if I'd recorded mood data alongside wins and losses, I'd have been able to figure out exactly whether or not that was going to be a positive or negative impact for me. Woo, that was close. Because happy-go-lucky can be slightly distracted as well. That said, I say wins and losses. It would be wins and slightly more precarious wins. There's not a loss. Losses haven't been a thing for a while. That's kind of the point of what I'm trying to do here. Whee! Alright. Really excited to see a black chest, by the way, but I'm not going to get super overhyped until I open it. It's far too likely I open it and it's just like, oh, yay. We got, what's an example of a black gun I don't particularly enjoy? I can't actually think of one at the moment. But there's a hell of a lot of things in the black chest that I don't particularly enjoy. Obviously, the things I want the most are passives. I would love to get Yellow Chamber. I would love to get Riddle of Lead. I would love to get the Clone, obviously, because the Clone means you cannot lose the run. Well, it makes it really difficult. I'm not gonna say there's anything beyond my ability to throw. If anything I proved last episode, it was that. Good lord, okay, nice one. Trying to take my armor, that was rude as shit. Don't appreciate it, game. I really don't. Now, I don't need to check this other room yet. That is to say, this one. Ooh, baby. 2 key spawns and 46 before we fight the boss. Alright. And a sale grate. And a bunch of keys on sale. Baby? This is looking good. Alright. Good. Okay, we set ourselves up really poorly there by aggroing the throne attendant, as well as letting the enemy get us that close into the corner, while trying to naturally, not even using blanks. Wow, that was a really shitty attack pattern. While trying to naturally dodge a stupidly large amount of enemy patterns at the same time. Okay, we just had to blank twice in the two. Stop it! Stop it right now. We're very, very close to not being able to save a blank after this fight. I'll use the blank if I have to. I have to use it right now. Fuck you, game. You're using the circle in all of the worst times. And then following up from using the circle with another fucking oh my god, we're done. I can't believe that I didn't get hit there. I should have gotten hit. To be fair, the boss also shouldn't have done that same fucking pattern 4 times in a row. But they did. It's 25 on this floor, is it not? Hang on. Let's quickly check some things. Is it not 25? Yeah, it is 25. Okay. It's actually going to be worth it for... okay, never mind. I'm not certain yet. We'll check. We'll check. Because I have a sale grate, so I might pick up something from one of these chests that I just want to sell. Ghost rounds I don't want to sell unless I get an explosive weapon. That said, I am holding a weapon that has explosive potential, so that could happen. I could still sell it. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I'm never buying a key, obviously, so good thing I didn't buy a key before doing anything there. Okay, so now what do I do? Now I sell ghost rounds. Because they're not that great. I'll keep my money. And we'll go down to the oubliette. So this was good. This worked out. Just making sure there's nothing I fucked up here. Okay, cool. This is my second run in 3 runs. So 2 runs ago with the robot, I had a super early A key as well. That one I worked for, this one I just got. Funnily enough, when I saw the black chest, I was looking for a second. Wait a second, do I comment on the fact that I can get the infinite keys? It didn't really occur to me that that would be a great idea, just because the ones that are more powerful aren't even the infinite key items. The infinite key items are really good, don't get me wrong. Woo-hoo-hoo! That was a spicy bit of footwork right there. Get him. But I didn't want to focus on the infinite keys because I wanted to focus on the ones that are a little more, you know, showy. This one just means I'm going to have a lot of value throughout my run. Okay, there's another sale grate, which is actually kind of interesting. You can see very often the judge is firing out explosive shots at the end of its round. And that's actually a huge part of the reason why the judge is so good, because of those ending shots. If we had ghost rounds, those explosive shots would only do impact damage. They wouldn't do their explosive damage because the bullet would just penetrate and then go explode against the wall. Obviously, the explosion's not hitting the character. We've actually got good weaponry at this point. Yeah, ouch. It's really unfortunate when you have veteran rounds fucking galore. It was double veteran round, a lead round, and a Rambo round on other sides of me. That was a rough one. I really had to position myself super strongly if I was going to survive that without taking a hit, and I did not position myself well. Okay. Got him. Whee! Okay, so I didn't lose any money because I did only take hits against armor, but you know, that doesn't make it good. Cool. Gotta remember, stop reloading this gun early. It's not a good idea. It's not necessary. I was really hoping to fire out the explosive or the fire round there so that I could set that on fire, but whatever. Again, I was hoping for an explosive round there. Just because it would have gotten them all. Oh well. You're poisoned, you'll die. Okay. Now, whereabouts are these mine guys? Beautiful. Next one. Fire should... yeah, beautiful. That's exactly what I was worried about. Fire should be able to take that out, but maybe not. Thankfully it did. We will be getting the crest, and I'll try and deliver it as well. Well, I mean, I have been trying to deliver it in any opportunity I could afford to pick it up. Whew. But here especially, we'll try and deliver it because it's not going to cost us keys on that next floor. Like, it's just going to be nice. Do I use base? Yeah, I'll use base. I don't want to have two weapons that I want to fill next floor. The whole point of using the Judge was I'll get an ammo drop likely this floor or next floor. And I'm not going to be using... I'm not going to be using the Judge next floor anyway. Because next floor basic enemies are easier than this floor's basic enemies. Next floor's rooms are easier than this floor's rooms as well. It's not just the difficulty of the enemies that are spawned, it's the layouts in which they're spawned that can make them so fascinatingly, ridiculously annoying. Up you get. As long as I don't get caught in a corner, we should be fine. But even if we do, so what? We take damage against the boss that wasn't going to be really too much of a problem anyway. Thankfully, we're playing one of the characters with serious range, so it doesn't really matter at all here that we're using our base weapon. If we were playing, you know, convict pilot, then I might have some concerns about using my base weapon the entire time. Okay. And got him. Would rather not start using the A key, especially considering it's one of our more reliable room clears for the later game, even though it's super ammo hungry. Okay. So it's worth still using the A key rather than my inbuilt keys, because my inbuilt keys might be used to buy something from a key shop later. I'm gonna check just a couple adjacencies here, because other than these, the only one that I can really think of is going to be... well, the only likely one, that is the adjacency to the exit room here. I think it can't even be adjacent to this. Yeah, it can't be. Yeah, can't be here either. Okay. Table Tech Rocket sucks. Totally worth selling. I'm considering picking up Full Metal Jacket. Just because you can pick up synergies for it later and then it becomes kind of ridiculous. I can't do it. I can't do it. Not without the synergies. You go one way to the other way, right? You get the synergies and then you get that item. You don't do the reverse. I will take camera. Just for the occasional room that you walk in and it's filled with a bunch of weenie dudes. Because then 2 camera shots will save me like half a minute worth of shooting enemies. Like here. Yeah. Although that's really only going to make me super sad when I take a damage before I find the shrine. Because then I lose the old crest. And I get to lose the... old crest and, excuse me, just make sure that I don't take damage here. 3 Guan stones at the same time. At least I won't be losing meat bun. Because that's happened. Specifically while losing 3 Guan stones recently. Okay, and now we're back to basically full ammo, so. There's a sale grade on every floor! I love it. Especially if I'm going to be using my camera as my offhand, I will stick with the Marine sidearm right now. That fucking sucked! Wow! Good lord, the placement of that blue shell could not have been worse. Thankfully, I auto-blanked. My brain... Again, this is something... This is not me talking myself up, please. I'm pathologically incapable of doing that. This is simply me saying that I have muscle memory after playing this game for so long, wherein my brain will just take over some actions and go, oh, you wanted to actually not be hit. Fine, we'll use a blank here during this incredibly precarious roll to guarantee that you don't get hit whilst moving inside. Good. Yikes. Oh, boy. Can we get this shrine room, please? This thing's burning a bit of a hole in my pocket right now. I'm actually going to hold the judge on the offhand, because I think more... Yeah. Yikes. Yeah, with... Yep. It was worth mentioning that just due to finding this fight, we probably already lost the... old crest there. I tried! I even used a blank that I might need in the boss room to try and keep the dream alive. But hey now, don't dream. It's over. Good lord. Thank you for the money and the map, but yuck. Oh well. Let's double back, make our way to the boss, kill him quick, and then we can go explore the rest of this floor. Thankfully, I didn't pick up those Guan stones. Although, it's also worth noting, maybe the Guan stones would have saved me. Maybe it's a bad thing I didn't pick up the Guan stones. also, screw you, game, for spawning a gun fairy in there. Those are so annoying. I had to immediately focus on it, and as a result, put myself in a really bad position to deal with both the Shadow Magician and the Gelatinous Meat Cube. Can't deal with all the things all the time. Can we stop being fired at from so far away by the second Beholsling? That's the big problem I have there. I didn't have any penetrative weapons, so I couldn't kill the second Beholsling while the first one, while the boss was in between us. I could have swapped to the camera. Maybe that was the clever move there, rather. Okay, nothing here. I've got to remember, I've already got the layout of the map. It doesn't really matter here. I've got the layout of the map, so it doesn't quite matter to me to hold on to the blank. KC. You can sell KC, actually. It's 2 levels of curse, but with this much money, I actually want to sell it. It's F. Now, the 2 levels of curse, yeah, I kind of want them. I kind of do, so that I get more ammo drops. But I'm getting so many weapons at the moment. And wow, that is actually the worst branch I've ever seen in my life. I really just wanted to start having all of the money, so that if I do find a store, I can just, with reckless abandon, purchase absolutely everything that strikes my fancy. Because my weapons aren't even in a poor state. We've got a lot of reasonable to good room clear weapons. We don't have any great boss killing weapons yet, but that can wait until floor 5. Especially when we've got an AK and a Judge, that can wait until 5, because they can double up as okay boss killing weapons. Not great. Not great by any stretch of the imagination, but okay. Nanomachines is great. Gonna give me armor when I take damage. So it doesn't get sold. Guess I'm done here. Right, there's nothing here I wanted to purchase. No. That's a use item for stealing, but since I have so much money, I don't really need it. We'll finish the Judge and then the AK. So yeah, that's a use item for stealing, but the problem is it gets you caught if you use it in the main store. In fact, it gets you caught most of the time. I've seen, and I have in the past used it to rob a store and then gotten out of that store in time for it to be fine, but that hasn't worked for me recently, leading me to believe that it's been changed. So I don't fuck with that. Beauty. Good thing I shot that, because it actually would have had the knockback to knock me. Man, the explosive effect of this is huge. Not to be underestimated in terms of power. And finally you. I said finally you? That should have been the end of the fight, excuse me? I was very clear. We're starting to run out of weaponry. I might actually have to use my ammo drop soon. Yikes. I do want to get as far from the spawn room as possible so I can find this boss. Maybe that's what I hold on to my ammo drop for, because I do need the ammo to hit before I fight the boss. Which is to say, I don't want to waste my ammo clearing rooms just before I get to the boss and then not have ammo for the boss. Clearing rooms is fine, but I can afford to fuck up while I'm clearing rooms. Cannot afford to fuck up while I'm clearing the boss. Alright, well, here goes the rest of the ammunition in this gun. Yikes. I don't know if Rubinine's really gonna cut it right now. I think I used Rubinine Proto Pack. I can't believe that that worked, but my Wandstone actually just entirely erased that. I think I need to just focus on using this for a while. Fuck you. And you. Beautiful. I might have to blank after this one, though. Yeah. And again, actually, wow. That got bad near the very end. Double blank, but we managed to do it flawlessly regardless. Well, because of, rather. Okay. Nothing for adjacencies for secret rooms in there. Let's go get our A key and open up this chest. What do we got? Big iron, alright. We're getting a lot of reasonable weapons that aren't that ammo efficient. Okay, we should have this and then this on the offhand. Use the camera whenever possible because its ammo... Because the ammo in the camera can't be used to single target enemies. Like, that's just not possible. So I should use it where it is possible, where it's most effective. Beautiful. Alright. I got a ridiculous amount of money. I might actually start buying armor. Okay. South. Keep camera ready. I don't know what part of me decided that I should stand in the middle of all of them while I was using a weapon that can be used at an indeterminate range. But that was a stupid part of me, and I wish I could cut it out. Alright. Okay. Really? No secret room? Alright. I mean, I guess I'm glad that I haven't missed one that I've seen yet. Still haven't found the shop on this floor. That actually brings me some hope. Ah, it's locked. All the best things are. That's kind of true. Like, NPC shops, rather. NPCs are typically map man if they're locked, and Patches and Mendy if they aren't. And, you know, it doesn't always mean. Alright, see, the thing is, all of these are still really high value. Maybe I buy an armor. An armor and ammo, rather. Yeah, I do. This might be the first time in 50 or 60 games that I've actually purchased ammo. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Definitely worth having done, though, but still, feels bad to have done. To have needed to, rather. Beautiful. All right, 352. Hey, okay, fine. This room actually challenged for a while there. Easily could have taken away my Guan stones. Hence the large amount of relief as it didn't. Okay, so the crotch there twice made me miss a... Ah, hello. Twice made me miss an otherwise guaranteed explosive hit. Just by weaving it between enemies. I mean, I can take Mega Hand, and I should, especially because ammo conservation is my problem, but fucking... Getting actually a lot of money from those, which is incredibly rare. Come on, let's get gilded bullets or something. Let's have fun with this money that we have. That is one of the problems. We just don't have fun here. That's with using the Mega Hand. I'm not talking about using the game. What am I talking about? I'm not talking about, in particular, just playing the game. I still absolutely fucking adore playing this game. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it. That said, I do want to finish the streak so that I can then go start playing around with Gungeon mods and things like that. But 100 does loom around the corner. We're getting closer and closer. Okay, I do know where my secret room is. I've got to keep that in mind, because otherwise I will just forget it. Okay, hang on. This should be my boss room, right? Well deduced, you fucking idiot. It's worth still checking for a secret room, because that one's adjacent to a normal room, which means we still can have a secret room adjacent to a special room as well. Double secret rooms on a floor, y'all. Can happen. Rare, but can happen. Okay, and this one goes in you. Now we're back on top of the ammo. Can I please get gilded bullets? It'd be so fun. We'd be doing like 100% extra damage on every shot. Double damage. All the way across the sky. It's so intense. We'll use Vertebrae if it is the enemy that I think it is. Should be Vertebrae anyway, actually. Okay. If it was Kill Pillars, it'd be definitely Vertebrae. But since I still don't really have a defined boss weapon, it can just be Vertebrae for this as well. I don't want to use the Proton Backpack for this specific fight, because using the Proton Backpack is going to incentivize holding down the attack button and not rolling. And in this fight, there are so many attacks that you have to roll through that I don't want to incentivize not rolling at all. Please don't cost me a third blank. I want to go to that secret room. Alright. I actually should have used Big Iron the entire time. Whoops. I forgot, right? Huge enemy, Big Iron's gonna do a lot of damage, right? Yeah, fuck it. Refill the gun that I just expended. Then take Smiley's revolver. Everything in stores are gonna be cheaper. Pretty much everywhere, it's gonna be cheap. Nothing doing. Let's go up to this. What you got for me, friendo? What you got in the stable? Ooh, we got a lot of stuff in Faithful. That looks tasty. That looks plenty. This is hungry work. Yuck! Come on, man! That's what you give. Fuck it. I'm blanking this room as well. Boom. Secret. Never mind. I never said there was gonna be a secret room. You know what I did say, though? Fuck you! I'm a glass guanstone mother flipper up in here, 5 glass guanstones? Exactly. What? Yeah! It would have been almost hilarious if it wasn't so tragic for me to instantly lose it after picking them up and being so pleased. Just gonna waste the other 4 in that just so that I know it's empty when on quick glance. 4 ammo in the proton backpack isn't even enough to start firing the proton backpack because it won't reach your target in time. Oh, there's something through this room. Okay. I can't believe you tried to spawn that on me. You bastard. I'm mad. Alright. I'm gonna quickly drop Crutch. And then we're gonna go for this. That was so close. That was really close. That was wildly... That should have hit. Let me just upgrade all the way to the very tippy top. I'm pretty certain that one should have hit. Okay. Reasonable gun. This could be a special shop. Probably not, but it could be. Oh, it is. Thank you for the sponge. That's probably the largest amount of Guanstones I'll ever have. I think I have had 5 before. Maybe I've had 6. I can't recall. After completing this floor, I'll definitely have enough money to buy a black chest item from the forge itself. That's good enough for me. Got him. Alright. 96, 96, 96. Trying to keep in mind exactly how much ammo I really have. Because eventually, I'm due an ammo drop placed in the Mega Hand. I mean, it's well ammo effective, but that doesn't mean it doesn't need any ammo drops whatsoever. Just means it needs it far less regularly than other items. If that's your definition for ammo effectiveness, then Gunter and Casey are the only 2 ammo effective weapons in the game. Well, I guess also your base weapons. I'm almost certain to go for shadow bullets and irradiated lead here. But I am going to want to check out what our other shops have for sale. If there are any other shops, that is. I can't believe that that's a room. I still can't believe that that is a room. So annoying. Just a really fucking frustrating room. This one, at least you can figure something out about, and then you're generally okay. The other one is just annoying from the day you're born until the day you die. You've taken 2 Mega Hand shots to the face. Fully charged Mega Hand shots. I just want you to know that, bud. You should not be alive. Okay. Can't have too much map to explore. I'm pretty certain they take reduced damage whilst they're rolling, which is why they didn't die. Beautiful. That guy looked cursed, but I don't have any cursed items. I picked up a cursed item and then I immediately sold it. Okay, these Quan Stones are actually taking out, like, a lot of things that would have definitely otherwise hit me. Props to them. Alright, let's use this so we can stay at long range. It's not going to be ridiculously ammo effective, but I'm not concerned about that right now. Okay. Yeah, I screwed that up. I saw that attack pattern and I was like, ooh, this is a gelatinous meat cube. I'm annoyed at myself there, but I did keep them for a while. Obviously not as long as I'd like, but to be fair, I wouldn't have really settled for anything shorter than finishing the game with them, so. Whatever. Whatever. There's you. Beautiful. I'm kind of confused by why that guy took one more shot than his predecessor, but you know, no questions asked. Except for why? It's the only question though, I promise. Yikes. Now we're getting a lot of bad weaponry out of the way. Okay. Looks a lot like there's no special shops on this floor. Looks like I can pretty much guarantee that at this point. Unless it's directly north of this? No, it's not. Ah, well. Master of Unlocking. You hilarious video game. You're the fucking funniest dude about, I'll tell you what. A piece of armor and a blank. I shouldn't have done that until after the boss fight, but I did it, so I don't know. 88 plus 88 is 176. So I'm unlikely to be able to afford the ammo drop after that. Still both really good. And this is empty and it has to be filled. Armor. Maybe. Maybe I get to come back for that one. So I can use the big iron to fight the boss, but the problem is going to be here fighting the skulls. And also holding off the... Wow, I had to use roll super early there. That's gonna suck. And holding off the spawns of all of the knives. If they start to spawn, I've got exactly one blank to deal with them. And apparently I'm not even going to use that one right. Please be nice and don't do the skulls. I mean, you can do the skulls if you really like. I'm missing all of these shots because I'm not close enough. Please be nice and don't summon any more of the knives. Okay, almost out of ammo in this gun, but it's done very admirably well so far. It looks like, in fact, it will take us all the way. This is a super slow gun, but oh, never mind, apparently not. Looks like it'll take us all the way to where we need to be. In terms of killing the heart section quickly, I think it's going to be a 3 section no matter what I do here, so I'll use Void Shotgun. Oh, it might be 2 section with this. Just thanks to some of those Shadow Tap triggers. And of course the poison, irradiated lead, coming in clutch there. I figured I was safer with a 3 roll there than with 2 rolls. Yikes. We're too far away, yeah, we're not going to be able to 2-cycle this, I don't think. Yeah. If we were just a little closer, that would have been a 2-cycle. And that's 6 bosses in a row flawless. I'm pretty happy about that. Especially after last run. Yikes. Oh, nothing really else that I can do on this floor, so let's get out our trusty weaponry. I've got Raiden Coil on the offhand just in case I need to take out a bunch of ankle biters at the same time. And go, go, go! By the time we get to the boss, we'll have so many shots available and so many different weapons that we can pretty much just pick and choose. It doesn't matter how ammo effective our weapons are against the boss, just as long as we have a lot of weapons at this point for this specific run. We don't have anything that's like specifically a boss-killing weapon. But that's also not really a problem with the way that this run is set up. Just because this one is so efficient at clearing rooms that we don't really need to leave the rest to do anything except for, you know, kicking damage against bosses. Cool. Shortest path so far, I love it. Thank you, Double Shot, for doing that for me. I love that they were all one-shot there. Yeah, we'll use that in the second section of the boss fight, so we'll refill the big eye in there. Despite the fact that I'd love not to have to use it. Whew. Is that shot that lost us all of the Guan Stones going to be the final shot that we take or run? There's something incredibly dissatisfying if that happens to be the case. Got him. Alright. Can we check this one? I mean, we can. It's just I'm just saying that we are going to be checking this one out. Shouldn't have phrased it as a question. Okay, I screwed that one up. There we go. Hey, Grey Mauser. Coming in clutch. Or rather, Frifle's Quest coming in clutch and telling us that we have finished all of our Agonizer. Okay. Never mind, I did take another hit. So I don't feel so bad about taking that hit earlier. Because it turns out it was just the start of a trend. I just want a really good weapon to be circling with, and especially since this has got explosives and some of the AoE attacks, like freezing. Seemed a really good idea. I mean, don't freeze this one. Unless, of course, you're going to kill it immediately after. Feel free. I'm sorry I didn't stipulate that. Should have phrased that much more clearly. Hello. Another Agonizer. Thank you for the key, I guess. Well, this has just been fucking fascinating. It's gonna be. Okay, apparently we need too many shots. If it was only going to take 4 shots to take out one of those Hell Bulletkin, I would have just used it for the second wave, but sadly it was taking a little more than that. Probably 5. But that means I'd have to wait for a reload. hit me? Whatever. Runners won, it doesn't matter. We did 4 extra rooms that we didn't need to do. That's not that bad. It's actually quite low in terms of extra rooms. All of the late spawners go down first. One, two. They'll double size themselves. And then only 2 shots to each would take them out. I think I overfired a little bit. I think I gave them each like 3 there. Alrighty then. I'm gonna go with Mega Hand and Vertebrae on the offhand. Okay, this one's good. Yikes. I'm not gonna even be able to shoot anything from here. Whee! This is pretty nice, though. So if I'm doing Big Iron for the next round, I guess I'm hoping to swap back to Mega Hand afterwards. Sounds about right. Ah, we got a key. Nice. Yeah, sure. Big Iron for this, and then back to the trusty old Mega Hand. Who needs boss weapons, huh? All I mean to say is that none of these are purely boss weapons, or none of these are better as boss weapons than as their primary role, which is typically room clear weapon or specific attack-based weapon for a couple of these. Stutter, stutter, run across, and beauty! Oh, I can't believe I actually dodged that. That might be the first time I successfully dodged that attack pattern. Looping. Goodbye, you. Woo! I was just about to roll. I probably still would have gotten away from that one unscathed. Ha! Another key. Thank you. Got him. Whee! I've noticed something about the Lich, and that's that the Lich doesn't seem to want to do this attack until at least 4 or 5 attacks into the fight. They never want to open up with this attack, or even follow up to their opening with this attack. It's always quite a while until they bust it out. I'm so glad you haven't done the chain attack. I fucking hate that attack so much. Are you about to do it? We'll never find out. Whew. That was a good fight. That was flawless, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just flawlessed all of the bosses in the game. Except I didn't go to Old King. Dang it. I did try. I did want to, and I would have gone had I had the opportunity. Especially considering how much money I had, how much preparation I had, the fact that I had all of the keys that could possibly exist in the known universe. For the moment, though, let me just say, I've got a Discord. You can find the link at the top of my Twitter, and it's cool, and you can come and you can talk to me. It's fun for all the peoples. Also, my name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game has been Gungeon. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.